What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. As promised guys, in yesterday's video, we will be looking at discussing and playing with our first owner, Prime Gullit, today. I still can't believe I managed to pack Prime Gullit. I went and watched that back a good like 20 times, the clip of me packing him, just to read the comments and the reactions and all that kind of good stuff. I'm genuinely just in a little bit of shock that I managed to get him. You know, it was phenomenal. Obviously, for those that don't know, I run Draft to Glory on this channel. That's how I managed to get the Rude Gullit on this account. So on my draft, I have a main channel. Obviously, as most of you will know, I have a draft account or a draft series where the idea is to see how much profit you can make from draft. And we're already hundreds of thousands of coins in profit from the draft this year. And now, of course, that's it. It's just finished. We've won. That's like a 6.5, maybe 7 million coin player in Rude Gullit. That's a job done. You can see here from my draft rewards or my draft return, we've only got 14 losses in 100 and 108 wins, 19 draft victories out of 33 entries. So a really good return in terms of winning the draft. And from my most recent draft, we packed Prime Gullit in the 50k pack. Because this is the first owner Road to Glory, all of the draft packs count, which was the whole point of merging the two series onto one account. Which means now, you know, we have, let me just make sure I don't accidentally list him here. We have a Rude Gullit. Now, wow. Yesterday, there were only 3 on the market. Now, it seems like maybe loads of people are packing Gullit. Maybe it's not as common as it used to be, guys. Maybe EA just started upping his pack weight massively. I don't know. Maybe that could indicate that he's going to be the next SBC icon. I honestly don't know. But regardless, we packed Prime Gullit, which is really funny. Because, well, it's not funny. It's obviously amazing because you know, one of my biggest problems now since I hit the Elite 2 threshold is that for me to get to the next level, I needed the big icons, the Gullit, the Vieira, the Ronaldo, and then I need like Neymar and Ronaldo. And we've now got Prime Gullit with that. And if this was not a first owner Road to Glory account, we could sell this Gullit. We could go and buy lots of players and just really boost his squad. But it is a first owner account. I can imagine that at least until the very end of the game, I'm never going to sell this Gullit. Our team is very good. I still do want some upgrades. And, you know, with what we talked about yesterday in terms of not playing FUT champs to a high level anymore, he actually throws a spanner in the works because I have my cams were Bale, De Bruyne and Son. And obviously De Bruyne my central cam, Bale and Son as my wide cams because they've got a lot of pace about them. Now Gullit isn't exactly slow with 86 base pace. He gets +5s across the board on a basic chem style, which I think I'm going to keep on him. And that takes him up to 92 sprint speed, which is good. So I can just play him and get rid of Bale, play Gullit on the right cam, Son on the left cam, De Bruyne at centre cam, and have 3 5-star weak footers as my cams and an Aubameyang up front. However, I really want to use this guy a lot. So although today we're going to use the team that you just seen, I'm going to get this guy in this team. We're going to put him at striker. Makelele and Gullit are going to be left and right cam. And then I'm probably going to put Paul Pogba in the centre and basically take out De Bruyne or play De Bruyne off chem in the centre midfield role, or put Lacazette in there. I don't know. I'm at that point now where it's just too many attacking players, and I personally wouldn't mind using Gullit as a CDM because with a shadow chem style, or even an anchor or anything really, he becomes like phenomenal. But as many people kind of like rightly pointed out to me, like look at his stats offensively. His dribbling, shooting, and passing and physical just so good that I don't think you can't not have him as a midfielder at least, let alone a cam. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be playing in the 4-1-2-1-2 for today's game. We're going to be playing Makelele at CDM, Gullit and De Bruyne at centre mid, Son at cam, Bale and Aubameyang at striker. But I'm going to figure out after today's video a bit of a better setup for the squad so that I can start having a bit more fun with this team. Now, in light of packing Gullit, I was going to spend some coins on some upgrade packs. We did some in yesterday's video. In light of packing Gullit, like we have such a less need for even more coins. So we've got a day, almost 2 days left on the upgrade packs. Just for today's video, we've got 2 League 1 upgrade packs because if I could get Neymar, that would be honestly just unreal. I don't think I'll get him in 2 packs, obviously, but I need to spend some time spending coins getting the players to do the upgrade packs and starting to rinse and repeat them. And I thought, let's build 3 Team of the Week players with all the untradables that we picked up over all the upgrade packs that we've done recently. So a lot of the 84s and 85s that we've got there. I really, really don't anticipate getting anything good out of these. And then what I really, really want to do, guys, is not what I really want to do, what I'm going to do, as we get a board out of this first one. That's a good start. It's going to be Dutch. It's going to be Strootman. I'm going to build 5 to 10 Team of the Week packs. Untradables probably, and depending on what, informs we get here. I'm going to build 5 to 10 Team of the Week packs for the upcoming Team of the Week. And the reason why I'm going to be doing that is because we could see Bobby Firmino. We could see potentially a Mo Salah. We could see a Cristiano Ronaldo. Like, there are, I think Dries Mertens has got a chance. Like, there's a lot of really, really good players that we might get as we get another board out of this League One pack as well. So, not again. Oh, it's going to be the same guy again. I'm going to go and build, well, I will go and build, I think, another, we get 2 83s in this one. That's pretty decent. I think the fact that we got Strootman and another 83, I'm going to go and build another Team of the Week pack, guys. So I will be right back. All right, guys. So 4 Team of the Week packs. Now, I don't think I actually have any untradeable Team of the Week players from this Team of the Week. So unless I get unlucky enough to get a duplicate, I should have built a 7.5k pack, too bad. Unless I get unlucky enough to get a duplicate, we'll be able to just store all 4 of these in. Of course, getting Lala would be nice. Getting Sandro would be like my priority, because I already have Fatma Son, so Son would just be informed for SBCs, probably for the next player of the month. And in terms of the rest of the Team of the Week, there is, I think, isn't there one more really, really big card? Who am I forgetting about here? Paul Pogba, but much kind of like, much kind of like my issue with the gold Pogba that I have right now. Informed Paul Pogba probably wouldn't make it into my starting 11. So, we got a little bit of hope to pack some of the good cards. Worst case scenario, we're going to get some players as we get ourselves Andros Townsend there, that we could just utilize for, maybe we get some tradable Team of the Week upgrade packs saved if we get any duplicate ones. Andros Townsend can go into the club there. We get an 82 to start with. That's actually okay. Considering how many low-end Team of the Weeks there are. We get a walkout. No way. I'm not going to get gassed just yet. If I see French, I'll be mad happy, though. It's English. Who's that? Goalkeeper is Foster. Now, we already have Foster as a tradable card. But we get a walkout. That in itself has surprised me, if I'm being perfectly honest. Foster can go onto the trade pile there for the 84, and we'll just hold on to him for the time being. I can't believe we actually got a walkout out of these untradeable packs. That's pretty decent. No walkout in the third one. As long as it's not Townsend, I don't really mind. So hopefully it's not. It's English. It's a right mid. It is Townsend again. That's really frustrating, EA. Do you know that? You honestly, you definitely know how to wind people up. I'm going to go and build a tradable one, and I will be right back. All right, guys, so I built the tradable Team of the Week pack. I hope that I open the untradeable one. I hope that the untradeable is the first on the pile, because I actually want to save the tradable Team of the Week for the upcoming Team of the Week. So it doesn't actually tell you which one is tradable and which one is not, which is quite frustrating. I did use the 84 Ben Foster that I got. So unless we get another Andros Townsend, we're going to be absolutely fine. And we potentially could, because it's not a walkout. I can only hope that this isn't the tradable. It's Portuguese. I don't know who that are. It's the 75 rated guy, isn't it? As long as this isn't tradable, I'm fine with that. I don't mind that. So, okay, so it's not. So our Team of the Week pack saved up is the untradeable. I'm going to spend a lot of time this evening, yesterday evening by the time you're watching this, building and trying to get some upgrade packs, because, as I said, Alexandro would be nice. I'm not going to focus on him. I'm going to focus on the French league to try and get myself Neymar, if possible. And then I'm also going to focus on Premier League and try and get that Van Dijk. But, slim chance. Or I could continue to focus on the La Liga and go for Luis Suarez and Ben Yedder, because both of those guys would be really, really nice to put into the club. And, of course, Kong Dogbia as well. So I've got some thought to have. Or I could just not do any, save my coins and wait until there's an opportunity for me actually to get something. Now, my record at the moment is 8-2. It is Saturday, so I'm going to go into a live game, guys, but I do anticipate this is going to be a tough game. So hopefully I don't I don't get frustrated whilst playing this with our, our first game for Gullit. So let's get into it. All right, guys, and into today's game we go. We come up against a 4-3-3 with Aubameyang, Cuadrado, Futmas Son, Futmas Matuidi, Futmas Thiago Silva, Futmas. He's got the red Marquinhos as well with Neto in goal, Tellez at left back, Cancelo at right back. This is a really, really nice squad that my man's got here. So I am going to be playing in a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. As we explained, it's just, I think in terms of having Gullit, it's just better suited. And one thing that I'm really, really, really happy about having Gullit for, you guys are going to laugh at me, right? But one of the main reasons that makes me happy to have this Gullit is not because, what a goal from Bale, is not necessarily because he's Gullit or anything like that, but because he's massive, he's got great stats, and he has the power header trait, which means I hope and assume he will be the guy that stands at the near post for my corners, and then with KDB dropping the balls in, Gullit could be special for us, guys. So I am really, really hoping that, what we had with Trezeguet, obviously, because we packed Prime Trezeguet, because we're all about packing players. There is Gullit at the far post. It's going to go through to Aubameyang. What we had with Prime Trezeguet was somebody who got me a lot of goals from that near post corner. Sadly, since we got rid of Prime Trezeguet, I've scored very, very few goals from there, even though a lot of players that I have are tall or have good heading, and even like Martinez has the power header trait. But even when we've used him, he is just a bit short to the point where if the ball's not 100% accurate, he doesn't achieve it or whatever. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm honestly quite excited to get my first corner, as crazy as that may sound. Now, in terms of this camera, didn't mean to pass that there. In terms of this camera, I have enjoyed, that was for Gullit, but we're going to hit him with the scoop, one of those. In terms of this camera, I have enjoyed using it. We wanted to use this camera. He's going to be offside, isn't he, surely? Was he not? Whoa, I just missed a golden opportunity. Yeah, I've enjoyed using this camera. Somebody I didn't read too much. Well, I didn't read any comments in the last video, even though I wanted to, because we just ended up talking about the series a little bit. But go on, what a save! I didn't hit that on green. Somebody said like, I feel like the camera's a bit of a placebo. You saying that you wouldn't have seen that pass that was still well within your view, even on the normal camera. And whilst I actually do agree with that statement, that the passes are well within my view compared to from camera to camera. What I meant by I wouldn't have seen that before is, this camera kind of, it opens up your peripheral vision a little bit, I guess, in a certain regard, because of the fact that there's so much more pitch there. So sometimes one of my biggest issues actually was, for, as you guys know, one of my biggest issues was not seeing always the good obvious thing, and that could have been a problem. I should have probably laid that back into Gullit. That could have been a problem, because if somebody was making a run through, I'd be so focused on looking at the ball carrier or the one or two people just around him. That's a poor pass. That I wouldn't have actually looked at the passes in space. Like this pass down here, I get to see that now. See right there, I should have played Son in there, right? And I didn't see it until late. And I feel like this camera will help me in general. Gullit's at that back post. Is he going to get up? I feel like this camera in general will help me out with situations like that, where players are making runs through into space. The ball is on, but it's a tricky ball, and now I'm going to see it. So I can see Gullit there running through. That genuinely, for me, is a pass that I don't think I will go on strength. Go on, Gullit. Oh, wait, why has he popped that up? Is that me? Was that my bad? Did I press something there? So that's why I kind of said that. Although I do understand and agree and appreciate it with the fact of saying something like, oh, you wouldn't have seen that otherwise, when it was just an obvious pass running through the middle. I do get it. This is going to be this guy's first attack. That's gone out. Love that. Bit of a mess up in the back line there, but we did get it. Gullit's standing at the near post for me here as well, which is fantastic. I do like that a lot. And he should win that header, and he does win that header. And Gareth Bale is going to be on the on the back of that as well. And Bale's away. Hits him with a stop and turn. I need some runners here, though. We don't really have too many people coming up. Let's try and get that across. And I've got a corner. This is what I wanted. I want to see. Where is he? Yes, he's there at the front post. That's exactly what I wanted, guys. We can now wash this in to that front post. And Gullit gets up, and Gullit heads, and Gullit scores. And that's what I needed. I've been missing that. You know, those weekend leagues where I got 25 wins And in some of the games, they were close games. As crazy as you guys may think this sounds, having someone that can score corners consistently might have swayed a few of those into my favour that could have helped me get towards 27 or 28 wins. And even in those weekend leagues, you know, obviously last weekend we stopped at gold 3 at 14-3. But the previous 2 weekends where we just bottled it at 22 wins each, having Gullit there for those corner goals could have been the difference in me getting elite. So I am absolute... What a ball. If this guy actually scores off of this, I might have to watch that back in the replay. I'm absolutely delighted that Ruud Gullit has scored off of that. That is phenomenal for me. Go on. He played one through. Bale. Oh, why isn't Bale, like, stretched in for that a bit? What is going on here? Why are we playing this? What is this football? What is this FIFA? My Gullit is playing left back right now. But on his debut, guys, he ends up getting a goal. I'm chuffed to bits with that. I think the corner came from him as well, didn't it? From just him being a bit of a beast. And there he goes, he's away. That's a foul, ref. Absolute dirt from my opponent here. Quadrado with the booking. He slid in. He did have, like, I want to say, like, run on the ball, but because Gullit's so strong, it didn't matter. Is that going to be a rage quit as well? I feel like it's been coming after 1-0. I feel like at 1-0 he actually paused it to rage quit. I don't know if I should be making subs this early in the game, but I really, really want to give NepentheZ some game time. I think NepentheZ, I'll tell you what changed. Well, I already like that NepentheZ card, right? I enjoyed playing with him in the few games that we played with him. We used him in Division 1 as a sub. I used him in Foot Champs as a starter for a few games. When I played the draft that I actually packed Gullit from, that's a terrible pass. I've got to be just be more calm on the ball, man. It's not a rush. We're not racing here. When I played with the draft that I ended up packing Gullit from, my attack was after I like made my subs. My attack was Neymar, Mbappe, and that's a great. Oh, he's hit the post. That's unlucky. Was Neymar, Mbappe, and Mo Salah. And although Mbappe's quite tanky in some regards, I've got to stop rushing into my centre backs. Yeah, although Mbappe's quite tanky, you know, what is he, 5'10" or 5'11"? What I really loved about having the 3 small players was just the super high agility was really, really nice, and it was noticeable. And as you guys know, with De Bruyne, with Bale, with Trezeguet, with Aubameyang, I've really focused heavy on tanky strikers. You know, even that Gignac that we used and such. Like, I've focused quite heavily on tanky strikers, and using those 3 high agility strikers in draft was almost like a breath of fresh air. And so after that, I was like, ooh, I want now to use NepentheZ. I want him to be in my starting lineup, which is why earlier on in this video we talked about what is this guy doing here with these. That's crazy that he keeps doing that and getting away with it. How is he doing that? That should be my ball. Nice. Yeah, so basically I want to start my 2 strikers to be going back to either 2 high agility players, which would mean losing Aubameyang but putting in Lacazette, or potentially 1 big man, 1 small man. You know, playing 1 high agility striker and one kind of tank. Not that I would say Aubameyang is exactly a tank, right? Because he's obviously rapid. And the pace is a big factor, but it's the agility that really helps with certain aspects of this game. And Aubameyang doesn't have the highest agility. Oh, that's poor. I should have done a drag back. Trying to look. This guy is literally just slamming in chip through balls. Let's just see this one out. Let's just get to half time here. I don't want to concede just before half time. Happy days. So 2-0 up at the half, guys. But yeah, I basically just want to test out what it's like to have 2 high agility strikers up front, because I feel like I'll be able to score a lot more goals. I feel like I'll be a lot less one-dimensional. This guy is not the best player, fortunately for me. So we're going to take Aubameyang off. And as well, I was looking at Lacazette's stats. Lacazette was outscoring Aubameyang for me over the last 2 weekend leagues that we played. As much as I love Oba, I don't know why I'm favouring him over Lacazette when I should be favouring the better player. And, you know, I love Pato. He was great, and he's I think he has high agility. He definitely has great work rates, and he's definitely he is relatively tall. What is this guy's game here? He is just spinning the ball out. Has he just gone like... Oh, wait, let me check these things out as well. So, what is overload ball side? I wanted to learn what this was. I don't know what overload ball side actually does or means. NepentheZ is through there. And Gullit is making a little run in as well. We're going to dink it into him. We're going to flick it in. Ruud Gullit. Oh, I mistimed it. If I hit the time volley there, maybe we score. We've got another chance here for Ruud Boy to get that header. Ball's coming in. Oh, it's terrible. Who took that cross? It wasn't De Bruyne, was it? That's why. I'm worried. I just need to, like, there you go. Lacazette doing work. Do like that. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think my favourite team and my best team aren't quite the same things. And so I need to decide relatively soon. That's a great goal. I waited for the run in from Martinez. That's a fantastic finish. I need to decide whether I want, since we're going to be toning down the amount of weekend league we play, am I going to be playing with a fun team and then just sitting people like Aubameyang on the bench, which will be crazy? Or am I going to play with my best team and just try and bang out the 14 wins as quick as possible? I don't know what the answer is. Yes, I use an anchor chem style on Martinez. It boosts his jumping and heading. And he has power header, so I really want to, like, utilize the crossing techniques. But one thing that I do want to learn this week and this weekend in general is I do want to learn the overpowered crossing techniques. I know last year I mastered it quite quickly. I mastered, well, not when I learned that crossing was overpowered, I mastered it quickly, and that was thanks to Mo Aubameyang, who is one of my favourite pro players, as you guys know. I watch him, even though he doesn't stream in English. Just watching how he plays, I love how he plays. I would love to be able to play like him more than any other pro, you know. And so watching how he played, he kept doing this cross to the back post, and I was like, damn, how's he doing that? So basically found out that the way he's doing it is with... oops, I tried to do a roulette there. The way he was doing it was with LBRB, right? So he was doing an LBRB cross to the far post, and it was like hanging the cross up. And because of the way auto switching worked, it was pretty much screwing with the players, right? So I want to try this ball out. Let me just throw it up, see if it works. See, there's Martinez winning that header. We actually didn't like pick up possession there, but read the play in from Makalele. Martinez gets a bit of space. Son has got the through ball. Martinez is back there as well. We've got Gullit down that left-hand side, though. Gullit into a little bit more space. Gullit into a bit more space. No chance. I should have done the La Croqueta fake. But yeah, basically, I don't know how to cross in this game. I don't know what the the best method is to utilize having players with really good heading. And so for me to learn that, like right here, I've actually managed to get that ball. What do I do there? I don't know what the best crossing option is. So Martinez has actually missed that. This game's pretty comfortable now, though. I don't know if that actually did go out for a corner. It might have nicked off Tellez's toe. I don't think so. No, it didn't. Yeah, this game, you know, we're leading up to a comfortable victory. It's going to get us to 9-2, unless something terrible happens in these final dying minutes. But Now that I have Gullit, and now that we have a lot more options in our team, and we actually have one player into the team that will make a huge difference, it just makes me rethink literally everything about how I wanted to play this, you know, going through to just 14 wins. Now I'm like, well, damn, you know, with what we have here, we could actually quite comfortably get to more wins a lot quicker and easier. So I don't know. Let's just try and bang this one in quick. Stop him from moving the keeper or anything. There's Gullit up, and there's Gullit. He wins the header. Martinez could win the header there again. De Bruyne wins the header, and then the shot. Oh, so Gullit does score one corner goal for me and gets a header saved from another one. So that's not too bad. He's proven to be efficient in these areas, which is exactly what we wanted. Here, see, now I see Son at the far post. I want to get that ball to him. Is that another corner? That's another corner. So we're going to bang this one straight into that near post again. Son taking the corner. Gullit. Oh, Gullit was there for it again. Just sadly couldn't quite get it. Gullit's there for that as well. That's going to go out for another corner. So although he did score the first one, that was because I moved him as well, though. He's not been too effective afterwards. In fact, he's not even picked up the ball at all afterwards. Is Martinez. Is that going to be a pen ref? No, referee hasn't given it. This guy just punts it long again. This guy's game plan of just like, watch it. I can see his number 23 there. I could see him. And that's what he's aimed for. He's literally aimed for his number 23. I don't know what overload ball side does, by the way, guys. I have no idea what it does. Let's do hug sidelines. I know this is a tactic that's quite useful for when you're trying to get the ball out. And it's going to be, for me, Gullit and De Bruyne that go and hug the sidelines as well. 78th minute here. I was just kind of backing off a little bit. That's nice from Ruboy. Ball comes into Martinez. He gets that finesse shot, and the keeper saves nicely. And see how I have Juanfran way deep here. That could be a problem for those giant goal kicks. Fortunately, Alonso is still sitting back. I want this. I want somebody out there. Yo, look at Son there. That's a cracking pass as well into Son. See, right there, apologies for the noise. I saw Lacazette run into the far post, and there's just not a lot I can do. Oh, goddamn. Yeah, there's just not a lot I can do to get the ball to him. And so if you guys have any good crossing methods, any good crossing techniques and mechanics, feel free to let me know, because I want them. I want to really utilise crossing in this team that I have. And I want to be able to learn, as Lacazette's away there, I want to be able to learn how to... that's a foul ref surely there, man. Come on. Yeah, I want to be able to learn how to do it, basically. Look at this guy. He is... I don't know why... I don't know how he keeps making this effective. That's what's really surprising, is he's just getting the ball and punting it across. And it works out for him. He got a goal from it. Obviously, it hasn't been, like, crazy effective for him, because... I've managed to stop it for 87 minutes, and then he's finally got one in. But it's been effective enough to the point where it's like, I don't want this to be a thing. Off the bar, hit that time perfect as well. No, I thought that was going to be a goal. Heung-min Son off the bar. Are you kidding me? Here we go, De Bruyne. De Bruyne, still De Bruyne. He's going to get that loose ball. And into Gullit. And Gullit around the backside. Hey, got him. Gullit with the cross. And the ball in. And again, it's just a terrible pass in. And then this guy just spams another chip. He literally is getting the ball here and just going like this. Wow. I actually score this. Penref! Come on. That's going to be full time anyway, guys. This guy's going to kick off here with the goalkeeper. He's literally just spamming chip through ball. It's very, very bizarre. I've not quite ever seen anything like it in FIFA for some time. But we get a nice 3-1 win there, guys. A debut goal for Ruud Gullit, a goal for Martinez, and a goal for Gareth Bale very early on. 2 assists for Heung-min Son, 2 assists for Son, and 1 assist for Aubameyang. Yeah, it's good to get the win. 9 wins on the board now. Generally comfortable victory. Of course, hitting up to Gold 3 is going to be our priority this week. If I'm enjoying FIFA, I might play on a little bit more this week, try and get up to Elite if the feeling is right, just in case it is a really, really good team of the week. But as we've experienced so many times, it doesn't really matter if it's a good team of the week or not. It matters if you're lucky or not. For example, I got Gullit out of a draft. This, though, guys, is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.